starting off today with something new, different, and fun. I am going to follow Keto Rewind's Clean Keto 30. Kind of like Whole 30, but keto style. So it's going to be awesome. I've already shopped, prepped, done the whole thing. If you want to join along, just head over to Keto Rewind's website and or her YouTube channel. She has all the shopping lists available, the whole menu plan, everything. And she is also documented all of her stuff too. So, I've hit a point where I've hit a point in my journey where I've kind of just stalled, and I keep going back and forth between like these 5 pounds, and I just want to push through and just get to the next step. My next goal, so I've lost a total of 51 pounds, and I would like to get to or lose at least another 30 to 40 pounds. So that is my goal, and hopefully with eating just super clean and structured and incorporating more fitness into my routine and daily life, that will help. So, all right, we're gonna kick the day off, and yeah. When you're in Wisconsin, did you hear that? When you live in Wisconsin, it's like farm machinery all day. Combines, milk trucks. It is what it sounds like. It is what you think it's like. Okay, so I'm gonna go weigh myself, take my measurements, and we're gonna kick the day off with goodness. All right, guys, time for a little update. I've just been keeping myself busy. Just been like cleaning and doing normal stuff. I did have a bit of coffee this morning, and I know that Jess does her. Excuse me, I'm just bending down to get it. Jess does her coffee in the afternoon, which is fine, but can't break a habit. I can get rid of the sugar and whatever else, but girlfriend needs a little bit of coffee. So I've just been sipping on it all morning, and lots of water too, actually, because that'll help flush the fat, which I am a-okay with. I am down. So in a little bit here, I'm gonna break my fast, and let's just check out what she's got here. Everything off here, and then on the other side, I've got the other menus. But so fasting, so break for lunch at noon. So I'm gonna do half an avocado, 3 eggs, bacon, and protein shake. So I will sort that out. I know she has a coffee here. I might do that. I have decaf coffee I can do. And then of course I have meat out thawing to make burgers. I am gonna do regular beef though, just because that's what I prefer. So it's gonna be a yummy day. Guys, as part of the meal coming up here, my first meal, we need to have bacon. And I thought, you know what, instead of just cooking it all on my stove, it always splashes up on me, and I'm just such a klutz with it. So like when I cook on the stove. And so I'm just gonna put it in the oven. I got, I lined this up, got a like a cooling tray for baking, and then so a lot of the grease, the fat will drop to the bottom, and then I twist each piece of the bacon, because then that way most of the bacon ends up getting more crisp. So we're gonna do that, and I will show you how it turns out here in a little bit. Guys, the bacon came out really nice and crunchy. I did put it under the broiler for a bit. I put it these in there for $3.75 for about closer to a half hour, and then I cranked it up and did like the broil option to get them a bit more crispy. So those are all set. I'm making 3 eggs. Oh geez, one of my yolks went kitty wampus. So, and then I've got my, let's see over here, my avocado is ready to go. So it's going to be a really yummy lunch. All right, guys. So that was delicious. That was really, really good. It was filling. So after I went through all my macros, maybe I'll share like what exactly everything came to up here, but I think it actually came down to only being 1 net carb for the entire meal. And I think that was mostly due to the butter and avocado. So, yeah, so I had, excuse me, so it was the 3 eggs, 3 pieces of bacon, half an avocado, and then I cooked I put 1 tablespoon of butter in the pan with my eggs. So, yeah, isn't that crazy? 1 net carb. So if you take your carbohydrates, the number of carbohydrates, grams, and you subtract the fiber grams from that, that's your net carbs overall that you've consumed. So pretty crazy. So, excuse me. So anyway, so my kids are fighting, which is super awesome. We are in the throes of summer, a COVID summer, and we're doing it. We're doing the things. So, but it's kind of come to remind me, Jess from Keto Rewind, at the very end of her first video for the Clean 30, she said, hey, here's your homework for the day kind of thing. And she said, what is something, what are your goals? Why are you doing this? What is your main focus? For me, for the last 6 months, I've had a plateau, and I've tried to shift it. I've tried using ketones. I've tried eating vegan keto, excuse me. And I've tried doing OMAD and other things. And I think my body, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. I don't know if it's maybe just the stress of everything that's been going on with me this year between my treatments for multiple sclerosis or the stress of COVID. There's been no school, no work. There's been a lot going on. It just, the world is going through so much change, and I don't know if maybe that's I was harboring a lot of that stress and stuff on my body, and then maybe I don't know, but I know too, my doctor, my neurologist has shared with me that my body is confused with my multiple sclerosis, with the scars on my brain. And so a lot of the time, my body thinks it's in fight or flight mode and has a hard time shedding the fat. So whilst I was able to shed 51 pounds so far, it might be just kind of sitting there going, oh my gosh, I need to hang on to whatever's left because I forced it to lose 50 pounds already. So whether that's truth in my situation currently or not, who knows? So that's that. So, yeah, so why I'm doing this, I want to shed the last 40 pounds. I want to finally get at my goal. I've always been a big girl, even as a kid, as a teenager, as a young adult. It's important to me, and I'm not looking to be like a supermodel, but I want to just be healthy and to have more opportunities and experiences and to move around and to just have fun. And, I think it would help me sleep better, move better, all that kind of stuff. And sure, I would be lying if I said I didn't want to look better. If I didn't want to find, if I find fun clothes to wear, I want to be able to fit them and wear them beautifully and not be going oh my gosh, I can't fit in there because my stomach or my butt is too big or, stuff like that. And I think that's a natural, and that's something that naturally comes with life, really, right? We want to feel better, look better, all the things. We want to be attractive and then just feel that worth inside, even if it is a bit superficial in a sense. But that's the truth. That is the truth. So, anyway, I need to keep up with my kids, that's the thing. I want to be healthy for my husband, healthy for myself. I don't want to be, taken over by my MS any more than I already am. And I think that's fair. So anyway, Jess shared something about a sugar-free barbecue sauce that I'm going to be needing to make for one of the meals later on this week. So I thought I would go ahead and whip that up. I will share that recipe in the description box below. Super easy, all clean ingredients, and hardly a carbohydrate in the house for that bottle. Hello. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna leave you now because I've been talking for ages. Friends, we're gonna make some coffee. I have some leftover coffee from this morning, and then some heavy whipping cream because that's amazing. And then I have got some collagen powder Please forgive me. I don't exactly remember what kind I got. I've had this for a while. Then I'm just going to blend it up, throw some ice in there, and I'm going to start working on the burgers. Guys, okay, so I'm going to start making up the burgers. I'm not going to do turkey burgers, but I am going to do regular burgers. I just prefer them more, and I like that there's more like a high fat content in the beef. So that's what I'm going for. So I've got 2 pounds of ground beef in here, and I've got my eggs. So I'm going to put I was debating whether to put 2 eggs or not, but I'm going to put for sure like 1 egg in there. And then I've got this burger seasoning. It's just an amazing mix. I got it at Aldi. There's one that like Sam's Club sells as well by Weber Grills. That is fabulous. So I mix it all together. Sometimes I put in some liquid smoke, and then we're just going to fire them up on the grill. I'm probably not going to do any cheese just because I'm trying to minimize my dairy intake. I mean, I know you saw me put cream in there before, but that's like the only dairy I've had the entire day outside of, well, I had a doublet of butter for my eggs, but that's not enough to make me. Let's move on. Baby steps, baby steps. Okay. What else am I doing? So, and then I'm gonna cut up a bunch of vegetables, do some peppers and onion, and then what am I doing now? Yeah, we're just gonna make it work. I got some leftover asparagus from yesterday. For Father's Day, we did a huge cookout, and we have plenty of leftovers for that too. So I will use up, those vegetables. So anyway, let's get crack-a-lackin'. Here it is, guys. Here's dinner. Okay, so I lied, and I was putting cheese on, and I was just like mindlessly putting it all on, and I ended up with cheese. It's okay. It's not a deal breaker. But here we are. So I got cauliflower mash. I got roasted veggies, or grilled veggies, I should say. And I'm going to eat it up. And yeah, it's going to be good. I am going to use up a carb or 2 with the sugar-free ketchup. So that's fine. And then, of course, you know, some yellow mustard. So that is going to be it. And that'll be the end of the day. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video here for the day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm planning on doing 30 videos to document this epic event. So thanks so much. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to make sure you are in check with what I'm doing. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.